Hello all. Today we are going to see about how big tech companies are investing in AI. It's not only about creating an AI model whose name is well out there in the market, and it's not only around that. It's about a five-layer cake. I think NVIDIA Jensen would have mentioned a week back in a video that AI is a five-layer cake. It's energy, silicon, infrastructure, model, and then application. So all these come up, then only it comes out as an AI application. Let's see how how the big tech companies have been investing in all these areas as well as other side areas also. We'll monitor who has a chance of not winning the AI race, but at least can lead the AI race. Let's see, maybe more I'll speak in while video is being progress. Let's dive deep into the video. Okay, this is the Excel sheet what I have currently. So if you see, these are all the A column represents the company names, and the first row represents what are all the things we are getting into the consideration, and let's see how people have been investing. So let's start with the in the five layer cake. If we start with the energy, everybody is currently now relying on government provided energy, but Google, Microsoft, Meta, AWS, OpenAI, all these five players have been investing in nuclear energy. So they have bought startups related to nuclears, and they are now investing on nuclear energy for generating and consuming it. So these five players are leading in it. Now silicon chipsets. I think currently everybody is using NVIDIA as their primary chipset for uh, inferencing the model as well as training the model. One player is exceptional here, that's Google. Google has their own TPUs, and Apple has their own ARM chipset. But yeah, if we see uh, in the horizontal way, right? Like Apple is in out of the AI game, but they have their own infrastructure, and AWS has their own chipset. Long back, they are now at the version 3. They are doing. They are also coming up great in the chipset field. And XA is saying that they are developing their own chipset. That is Tesla. Elon Musk Tesla has been investing it for a long time, and OpenAI is also investing so much in chipset is what we heard here. And Alibaba is also developing their own chips. DeepSeek and Anthropic, they are not doing here. Anthropic is primarily laid on NVIDIA chipset, and Anthropic have also bought quite a number of TPUs from Google very recently. Uh, DeepSeek is not into the game into the game, I guess. Maybe they could get Huawei's chipset from China, but Alibaba is developing their own chip, is what we hear. And when it comes to infra, Google has a I mean, very long infra history, and they have multiple GPUs, TPUs for a very long time. Microsoft has it because Microsoft is running OpenAI's models. Meta also has it. Mark has been investing so much. Apple has their own infra. Apple Cloud is there. They have been training AI models for their own laptops and phones for a very long time. AWS, everybody uses their infra, right? So they are number one. And XA, Elon Musk, I think we will all know within 92 days he have scaled from 1 lakh GPUs to 2 lakh GPUs. That is crazy numbers. And every other players are also into this game, like OpenAI, Anthropic, DeepSeek, Alibaba. All are have their own infra, but not at a very high level. Without infra, we can't do anything. They can't be running the frontier models. So that's the next primer thing. So who has the frontier model? Like everybody is ready to use it. So Google has their frontier model, Gemini 3.0. Microsoft doesn't have. They may be releasing small models, but it's not the frontier. Meta also has been, once upon a time they were releasing Llama. Now they have assembled the AI team. Let's see how what comes out at least in 2026. Apple doesn't even in this training game. AWS is also not in this training game. XA's Grok is doing superb. OpenAI, everybody knows OpenAI 5.2 has been released. Anthropic 4.5 Opus has been released. DeepSeek, I think DeepSeek's are V 3.2, I guess, which is quite good, is what I heard in the open source. Currently, DeepSeek is very good, and Quen also has been in a very long time at a very good position. But after 2025 mid, I don't think they have a very frontier model. But DeepSeek and Quen, Alibaba's Quen has been like fighting each others in the open source community. But hats off to DeepSeek and Alibaba. Both of them are completely open sourced here. When it comes to application layer, I think Google has a frontier over there. They have been giving their applications free for entire globe, Gmail to Drive, all the Google services, Android, everything they have. Microsoft has a Windows. It's been paid, but I think they have more than 80% of the market share when it comes to Windows laptops and Windows desktops. Meta has all the social media control over here, so they also, it's not an application level, but yeah, in a social media level we can consider them. Apple devices, Apple ecosystem, we don't even need to speak about it. Like it's tightly integrated. If they want to roll out into their ecosystem, they can do it. AWS and XAI doesn't have their own applications. XAI has X platform, I completely agree. Maybe we can give a slash over there. So they are pushing already so much in X platform, as well as Grokpedia has been released. So they are also slightly starting into coming into the application layer. OpenAI has been I mean, quite investing on Comet, like Chrome has, Google has Chrome, so like that they have Comet and so many things. And Anthropic was also being like more into uh, Cloud Desktop, as well as if you want more into all the coding more assistance is been pushing inside only with Anthropic models. So that is also available. DeepSeek doesn't currently have anything. They have a model as an API. That's a good one, but I think from open source point of view, I think we should respect them and we should promote them. Uh, but as an end user application, day to day basis, they have their Android and iOS application, but I think most of them would have been stopped using it, or it would be somewhere in your application list. Alibaba has a wide variety of applications to be pushing their AI, but it's primarily focused on their China people. It's Alibaba or Alipay, or they have so many applications inside China, not rest of the world. But if they want to push and get data, but primarily it would be Chinese biased data, but they can do it. When it comes to diverse model, I think Microsoft and AWS are the only players who has other competitors models also in their cloud providing service. Other than that, nobody provides as a cloud. I mean, Google GCP has. GCP also, we didn't take GCP as a major competitor here. We have taken Google. Other than that, nobody has primarily over here. Existing revenues is a very interesting part. Existing revenue, Google has revenue for these many years. Everybody knows Microsoft has from their Windows, Meta has from their all their ads from Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. Apple has from entire Apple ecosystem. AWS has from their infra, cloud services, and XA has as if you want to see as a company, XA doesn't have, but if you see the people who are backing it, they have so much revenue. And X as a platform is also generating revenue, but it's a loss or a profit, but they are already making money. External from AI things alone is what I'm trying to coming to say over here. And when it comes to OpenAI, they don't have OpenAI, and the Anthropic are emerged as a AI company. They are doing their frontier AI things as a primary business model. So there is no external revenue out of it. There is no pre-existing revenue, is what I'm coming to say here. And DeepSeek, if you ask me how they have, if you see DeepSeek parent company, then DeepSeek is a subsidiary of a big stock management company and hedge fund company, I guess. They have lots of revenue to back up DeepSeek, so they are also in a good position. Alibaba, no questions, they have Alibaba.com and so many other uh, revenue generating sites for them. So top researchers, everybody has except top researchers in sense in the AI side. Apple has, we can't say none, we don't know as a public. AWS has few, but they are not into training models. Other than that, everybody has top AI researchers. There is no question in it. So consumer hardware, what is consumer hardware? The companies who generate, I mean manufacture hardware and the consumers use it. So Google has it, Pixel devices and all other Google products. Microsoft also has their laptops, their all their hardware stuffs, what Microsoft gives out. And Meta, there is no question, they have Quest, they have the AR VR glasses, Apple ecosystem, no doubt in it. AWS also, if you want to see in
It's 23:45.
uh, point of view of cloud, right? They also give consumer hardwares, large user base. Everybody, Google, Microsoft, Meta, AWS, XAI, OpenAI also has it. Anthropic doesn't even come into the game. They are focusing on primarily on enterprise users, so it's completely a different game. And DeepSeek also doesn't have a large user base over here. And Alibaba already has a huge user base around the world when it comes to Alibaba, and majorly on China. Anthropic may be a major revenue generating when it comes to it, because it is more pushing towards enterprise side. So but currently they are not like large database user base, but we can keep 50-50 over here. So data, who has more data? Google, Microsoft, Meta, Apple. AWS doesn't have as an user data. They have their shopping website thing, but other than that, they have cloud. They don't have much data, but they also interact with the end users and they collect few datas. And XA also has Twitter's day to day. Every data is being generated. OpenAI and Anthropic is vigorously collecting daily of our data, so there is no doubt in it. DeepSeek only collects the data through their application usage, so it's not an active data usage. Uh, this Alibaba has, as already said, they have end user uh, collection of data, so people use their website and their services, but primarily on China based. So from this, if you see here, right, I think in this Google is being at every level, like custom silicon, infrastructure, frontier model, application. Only thing is diversified models. If you even see it in GCP's point of view, they have Claude, I think. So I think Google is the only player who has every check mark has been done. They are also investing in energy. No other players in the market has energy, I mean the nuclear energy figured out. So Google is been like, if Google Gemini 3.0 is also performing very good, so they are coming up and they have been in a good position is what I'm trying to say over here. And if you see, Microsoft is also good. They are also vigorously, they don't have frontier models. Instead of that, they have OpenAI in their hands. So other than that, Microsoft is also a good player. We have a tough competition over there. What I'm saying is Google as a single player can handle every other player is what I'm coming to say. Microsoft has a strategic partnership with OpenAI, and OpenAI is also slightly moving out of Microsoft, and all those things are happening. But other than frontier model, Microsoft has everything, and frontier model they can get it from OpenAI, so that's no question in it. Meta is been investing for a long time. They have energy, silicon. They are also in most of the areas. They are not in the cloud space. Frontier model has been missing. Application wise, they have only social media application, which end user been actively using it. So much data can be generated, but how are they going to generate revenue out of it would be a great question mark when it comes to Meta. That's why we have 50-50, not 100%. These two people will also have applications, but revenue generating using that application matters over here. Apple, when it comes to Apple, they have existing revenue, top, I mean, consumer hardware, large database, I mean, user base, data, infrastructure, but they are not into the AI game, is what I felt. When it comes to AWS, they are very clever. They know how to make revenue out of all these game going on. I think after Nvidia, I think AWS is the people who uses Nvidia GPUs and generate more revenue from them. People host the model, people fine tune model with AWS. So many things are happening. I don't think so. They will be in the frontier model space. If they come, how many people will use it? How many people will adopt it? They have their Amazon AWS Nova models, but they are nowhere near to the frontier models. XAI, Elon Musk is backing it up. They have in energy sector. They have not been in nuclear, but they have been in battery packs. Tesla battery packs there currently, which is using in their data centers. Silicon chipset are there, also there. Frontier models are there. Infrastructure. When it comes to application, that is also happening. They are not into the cloud space, so they don't have diverse model. Other than that, they are quite good and they have good cash flow to uh, be performing. I mean, perform this operate. I mean, run this company. Consumer hardware they don't have, but large user base and data they have a good amount. OpenAI, I think they are primarily running with more investor side money and frontier models they are focusedly doing research and coming out with the new models more with the due to Microsoft's backup, so they are doing in a right way. And if you want to see Anthropic is like we are concentrating on enterprise. We are focused on money, and they do awesome research and open source few researchers also. I don't say in that way, but when we are comparing in these terms, right? I think Anthropic is more into enterprise side revenue generation model, so they are focused on their researchers are focused on that side. So they miss few things, but I think I personally feel, I'm not sure, but I personally feel in this Gen AI space, Anthropic is revenue hell lot of money compared to other players is what I personally feel. But there is no data backing up it, but I feel it. DeepSeek, I think they have a very good backup revenue stream, existing revenue. They are the frontiers in open sourcing models with which compete with all other players, which is crazy, crazy good. I think as a community, community people, we should support DeepSeek more on this. But they are lagging in so many things. I don't know how. Maybe we don't know much info on China. If you see this AI as a China, then they have more things like then we need to combine companies also. AI as China only, we need to put Alibaba has few things, Huawei has few things, DeepSeek has their minds. So all these things are here. I think there are few other companies also like Mistral, Perplexity, Moonshot AI, and Zate. Moonshot AI and Zate are from China. Perplexity, I think, from US, and Mistral is from Germany, I guess. So if I think we need to fill up all these info. I have just started this as a new initiative. I think people can use this deck also. I have made this deck public, and you can see in the card as well as in the description. So take a look at Google Sheets, and if you have any comments, you can write the comments over there. Yeah, that's all. But I think we need to refine this Google Sheets more. We need to enhance the Google Sheet more, I feel. But let's do slowly, and with the community support. Yeah, thank you. See you all in another video.